Hey Taurus, welcome to your April 2021 love and romance reading. If you are sick and tired of all of these stupid love readings and you don't know why all us readers do nothing but love readings, you came to the right channel. You just clicked on the wrong video. Every week I do readings for all of the signs about everything outside of love. But once a month, I do a love reading, and this is that love reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so I know a lot of you like to check out your Venus sign when it comes to love, so I always set the intention, and I ask here for I set the intention here for Venus sign as well. Taurus, I'm sorry, I got distracted as I was talking because I was connecting with the energy, and I started to feel like I was on a trampoline. And like I was jumping and going like up and down on the trampoline. You know that feeling? Like if you're on like a roller coaster ride or something, like that up and down, that up and down. And like kind of like you're in this trance. Like not trance, but like you're going with it. Like you're just feeling it. Like you're getting in the zone with it. So I kind of feel like there's some ups and downs happening within a relationship or within your love life, but you're taking the ride. Like you're not freaking out about it, you're not panicking. Like you're like, okay, well, it's down, it's gonna come up again. I just feel like this up and down kind of energy, but you're not seeing it as something scary. You're seeing it as like exercise, or you're seeing it as like, okay, it's taking me somewhere. So I feel, I know this might sound weird, but this is the feeling I'm getting from it, is that maybe some of you Taurus, you've been really quick about cutting people off in the past, where you're just like, oh, nope, never mind. I don't like this, or I don't like this person, or I don't like what I saw. And you've been really quick about kind of cutting people off. But I feel you're in this energy now, like where you're going with the flow, like you're giving this a chance. You know that not everything is going to be perfect. You know there's going to be ups and downs, and you're just kind of writing it and seeing it where it goes, if that makes sense. And again, it's a general reading that might not be for every single one of you. We're going to look at the cards, but off the initial energy, that's what I was feeling, and I'm chuckling now because here she is, the High Priestess. All right. Those of you that watch my readings, you know what this means for me in love readings. Okay. First and foremost, this is a major arcana card. So anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a new chapter in our life. We're coming into a significant crossroads, and we're stepping onto the path where we're going to learn or experience or accomplish something we came here to experience and accomplish. Now, the High Priestess is very confident, very intuitive, very sensual, very alluring, very magnetic. Okay, so when the High Priestess comes up in love readings, and this is just the way that I read, okay? If you read tarot, or if you've never heard this before, you know, every single reader has certain cards that have a little extra meaning for them, or they have seen the card come up to mean something a little extra, and High Priestess is one of those cards for me. When I see High Priestess come up for you, what it's telling me is that you're coming into this time where your chakras are aligning and clearing, and you're very intuitive, and you're coming into this higher level of healing. And so you have this really beautiful, powerful healing energy flowing through your body. Like I feel some of you have even been doing like white light meditations and visualizations, and like kind of visualizing just like this energy flowing through and clearing you and clearing your surroundings. So like the chakras are full power, full force, energies flowing through you. And so when we're in this vibration, right, we learn to trust our intuition, we become confident, and we give off this very powerful energy, which makes us very irresistible. Okay, so you're gonna find that all of a sudden many people are pursuing you, or that you're being pursued very, very persistently. Okay, you have to be careful when you're in High Priestess energy, because just because these people are pursuing you persistently, it's like a moth, just like by instinct, rushing towards a candle in a dark room. This person may be persistent, but they may not be ready for you. They may not be ready for you. And so what happens is we begin to attract people that begin to look to us for healing. Okay. Or like they have this void and they're wanting to fill it up, and they're just very drawn to our healing energy. So Taurus, some of you might feel or might sense that somebody you're involved with, or somebody who's pursuing you, that they're going through a bit of a karmic roller coaster right now. And maybe in the past, some of you would have tried really hard to help the person, or you would have been like, nope, not my business, I'm gonna cut this off and I don't have time for this. But I feel like you're finding this balance where you're not necessarily shutting this person out. You might be kind of a sympathetic ear. You're not being cold, you're not being callous, but you're not going and throwing yourself into the situation either. It's just kind of like, okay, well, if you can get that figured out, if you can do that work, then, maybe we can be together, or maybe we can continue the relationship. I'll be an understanding person. I'll be a sympathetic ear. I'll give advice when I can. But at the end of the day, this is on you. And so I feel that's kind of the energy that you're coming into, which is good. That's good and balanced energy, right? Just like you had to heal and you went through your stuff and nobody could do it for you, right? It's the same for everybody else. They got to do their own work. But just know and be prepared, Taurus, that doesn't matter if you're single or in a relationship, you're going to have a lot of people coming after you very persistently. And with some of these people, you may feel this really intense, like electrical charge. And you might be like, oh my gosh, I think this is my soulmate. Oh, I just feel this really powerful energy. And really what it is this person is courting you because they want to feed off your energy parasitically. So don't fall into that. Don't fall into that, Taurus. The next card here is the Knight of Cups, right? And I know those of you that watch love readings very frequently, Knight of Cups gets a bad rap, right? People say, I don't want the Knight of Cups, I want the King of Cups, or I want the Emperor, right? Well, Knight of Cups tells me a couple of different things. Some of you are going into this phase where you're going to have a lot of Knight of Cups energy around you. After all, you're in this High Priestess energy. There's going to be people pursuing you and trying to, put you on this pedestal and praise you and win you over. And some of you might be like, why? Why do I have these Knight of Cups? Why can't I find the King of Cups? One thing I have found, that when you fall into that cycle where you're dealing with Knight of Cup after Knight of Cup after Knight of Cup, Spirit is trying to teach you the lesson to receive without feeling obligated to give it back, right? We talked about that balance of not closing the door. So what I mean by this, like somebody is pursuing you and you give them a chance. They want to do something nice for you. They want to take you out to dinner. Like allow yourself to receive, right? You're giving the person a chance. By the end of it, you might decide, you know what, I'm not interested in this person. And you can let them know very politely, thank you, I had a good time. Or maybe you didn't have a good time, but I just kind of think, let's keep it as friends, right? But to allow yourself to receive, that kindness, that attention, to give it a chance to learn to receive, and to not feel obligated. Oh, well, they took me to a really nice place, so now I gotta see them again. And oh, they spent a lot of money, so I gotta give them that goodnight kiss, or you know what I mean? Like, you're not obligated to give back if somebody's being generous. The only time it's wrong is if you're taking advantage, if you're giving somebody the impression. If it's like, oh, well, if you take me to Vegas, I'm going to do this and this and that for you. If you get me the lobster and the champagne, then, maybe I'll invite you in after, like that would be wrong. If you're leading somebody on and trying to get them to, do things for you, that's not okay. But you have to have the balance of learning that you deserve attention. You deserve to be put up on a pedestal. You deserve to have somebody do kind things for you. And at the end, you have every right to say yes, or every right to say no. No, thank you. Let's keep it as friends. So Spirit is trying to teach you to receive, to be comfortable with that attention, to know that you're worthy of it, to know that you deserve it, and to know that you don't have to give more of yourself than you feel comfortable to. There's no obligation here. It's learning to receive without feeling obligated. Okay? The next thing too here with the Knight of Cups, a lot of people forget this. The Knight of Cups isn't just about, in a love situation, someone who might be a little bit kind of easily distracted, or a short love affair. But the Knight of Cups is a card more deeply about pursuing the things that make our heart smile, the things that inspire us, the things that bring a sense of beauty into our life. So those of you who've been looking for a partner, or who've been wanting to figure out how to feel more happy in a current relationship, I feel you're being drawn into creative energy or creative endeavors, beautifying your environment, beautifying, things that are beautiful to you. Like you're getting this sense of inspiration. And as you're following this quest of, seeking out the things that you find to be beautiful or enjoyable or inspirational or creative, you're meeting somebody special. The next card here is the Two of Cups, right? So you have to learn to receive, right? Because the Two of Cups is what everybody wants in love. Everybody wants that Two of Cups. Two of Cups is true love. Two of Cups is a healthy relationship. Two of Cups is a soulmate energy, But for me, in my readings, Two of Cups is like when giver meets giver, right? Unfortunately, when you're someone who's very generous, you're going to attract people that just want to take and take and take and take and take. And Two of Cups is having that flow, having that balance. Someone who is putting you first, and you're putting them first. And since both people are thinking about how to make the other happy, this is the kind of relationship that can go on forever. Nobody's running out of fuel. Nobody's running out of steam. Nobody's getting tired and breaking down, because each person is filling the cup of the other, or like being there for them. So I feel, like I said, you're finding this balance, and maybe in the past, some of you gave up on somebody too quickly, or you closed off too quickly, and you're learning to receive. And in this receiving energy, you're learning to open up and be vulnerable enough to have someone who can step in and be affectionate with you. Aries had something a little bit similar, but Aries' vulnerability was more about like allowing people to step up and help them with plans, help them with important decisions, financial decisions, and things like that. And Taurus, I feel like your vulnerability is more opening up to let somebody in to be affectionate, I feel some of you have been physical with people, but I feel like for some of you, it's been a long time since you have been emotionally expressive, or had somebody be emotionally expressive towards you. And it's been a long time since there's been intimacy in the physical connection. So I feel like you're embracing vulnerability to receive affection, to receive love, to receive kind words and caresses and cuddles, and like just contact and holding each other, and not only about it being the physical act. And so I feel like for many of you, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel for many of you, um, this is happening because you're finally realizing or understanding that you can't control how somebody else is healing, or what somebody else is doing. So in other words, like you're letting go of feeling like you have to be the rescuer. You're letting go of feeling like you have to be some certain kind of way to receive that love or that affection. You're following your bliss, and in that bliss, you're aligning with this love, with someone who's just appreciating you and enjoying you, and being very affectionate. You're manifesting affection in your love life, affection, emotional intimacy. And I just feel like a sense of like healing touch, like just like back rubs and massages and hugs, and uh I don't know, I just feel like you're manifesting that kind of energy. The next card here is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is going to be about doing the work, right? Doing the work. But again, following the Two of Cups, each person is doing their own work, but that hard work is paying off. And Taurus, I feel some of you have been working on yourselves and someone has come along and you're just like, oh, I don't know. But like, this is a manifestation of your hard work paying off. You've done the work and now this person has come in as a result. I also feel, Taurus, those of you who are in a relationship and it's been difficult, it's been challenging, right? The Seven of Pentacles says there will be positive results. There will be positive outcome. There will be harvest, harvest to what you've planted and what you've been growing, what you've been working towards. So not giving up in terms of what you want. So what I mean by that is a lot of you are very close to manifesting this person. And sometimes we get into like this cha-cha when it comes to manifesting love or calling in love or a situation improving, where we work really hard and we get discouraged and we're like, never mind, it's never going to happen. It doesn't happen for me. It only happens for other people, or it's never going to work out, or just forget this. This is taking too long. And Seven of Pentacles is saying there's growth happening here. Give the growth time. You're going to see results. Okay, so just before it comes in, don't lock it out. Don't lock it out. A lot of you have this chance to break out of that energy of the, giving up or shutting something out completely, and just allow yourself to go with riding the waves, riding the energy, going with the flow, going with the experiences, and this is aligning you with that Two of Cups love. The next card here is the Tower. Now, I know this is a card that scares a lot of people. They don't like to see it, right? Tower doesn't have to be negative, okay? Tower card just basically means we're going into a very permanent change. We're seeing the world very differently. Our ideas are changing. Our opinions are changing. And that's, we're coming into a situation that is pushing us out of our comfort zone. Okay, that could be something wonderful like meeting the love of your life or taking the next step in an existing relationship. It can be the birth of a child. It could be so many big life events. It doesn't have to be something negative. I don't normally pull clarifiers in the YouTube videos. I'll pull clarifiers in the private readings, but I know the Tower is a card that freaks a lot of people out. So we're going to pull clarifiers here for the Tower. Please show us clarifier 1. Please show us clarifier 2. Please show us clarifier 3. All right. Clarifier 1 is the 8 of Pentacles. Clarifier 2 is the Lovers. Clarifier 3 is the 3 of Cups. Okay, this can be engagement for some of you. There could be a Gemini coming into play with the Lovers card. This could be you having to decide how serious you want to get about a relationship or letting this person in, because 3 of Cups can be engagement, birth announcements, celebrations, good news, things to celebrate. 8 of Pentacles is studying or perfecting something. So I feel some of you maybe are wrapping up with your studies, or somebody is wrapping up with their studies and they're approaching you, they're proposing to you. Some of you might be kind of going to some kind of therapy or counseling that's paying off, okay? And that's helping you manifest this soulmate energy and commitment, happiness. One of the meanings of 3 of Cups is engagements, and I'm getting that vibe and that feeling around the 3 of Cups. Happy announcements, okay? Celebration. Those of you that you're already in a relationship, I feel the 3 of Cups is like this person and their friends and their family is making more of an effort to include you. Okay, maybe they realize that they've shut you out, or maybe they didn't realize that the relationship was going to last as long as it did, whatever it might be. I feel like the person that you're with, their friends and their family are making an effort to be at peace with you and to include you into their little clique, their little family. You might want to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, or your Venus sign. Some months those may resonate with you more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I'll also have the link listed in the description. Don't forget to check out the weekly forecasts, guys. I know I've been a little bit irregular. There's been some chaos happening in my life, but we should be back on track again now here with the weekly forecasts. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears.